Hello, friends. This is Donna with AK Gal Stamps. I'm coming to you from my hot mess of a craft room in Springfield, Ohio. So I hope you're all doing well tonight. Today is card 10 of the 12 days of Christmas cards. So I've been having some fun. We went to go see Soul on Fire at the movie theater at great movies. So if you have the opportunity to see it, I highly recommend it. It is a true story, based on a true story. Well, hi, Tracy. Hi, Cindy. So I'm doing something a little bit different tonight. I'm doing the same card, but I'm doing some coloring instead because I've been using so much ephemera from this paper pack that I just thought I would do some coloring. So um, still going on is a great sign up offer. You can spend $35 plus tax and get $125 in product of your choice. You can also you can buy $189 for $99 plus tax, but you can get anything you want in the catalog. I mean, that's an awesome sign up bonus. So if you've been thinking about it, this is a good thing. And you're not tied into something because if you decide you don't like it, yeah, you just don't do anymore. It's okay. You can be a hobby demo. You could be, well, not a demo, but you could do hobby. You could do classes. You could do whatever you want. But I think it's a great opportunity. So, and today is the last day to sign up for Paper Pumpkin. So if you haven't done it and you want to get those Christmas cards, you got to do it tonight. So I'm going to flip the camera around. Let's see, are we there? I think we're good. So yeah, I've been doing some coloring. I don't have cats, so I'm really not sure. I keep on thinking they're light with maybe a little bit of orange. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. I am thinking that they might be a little light. Well, I mean, they're all colors. I know that, but I am just going to color this cat a little kind of peachy. That is kind of a peachy color. That's a tabby cat, I guess. Oops. I went out the lines, out of the lines. That's how that goes. But I was trying to get some things colored. I got a few things colored. I am no Maria Mensch. Not at all. I'm just trying to get this done quickly. One of the great things, if you have these and you want to delve into coloring, is get one of these pens. This is called a color lifter, and it takes off some color. It lightens it up a little bit. It's not like it does takes out mistakes, because it doesn't do that. I am not an animal person, so, I mean, I am an animal person. I've got a dog. Just trying to add some color, and then I will color lift it off, hopefully to blend it a little bit. I think tabby cats are white, aren't they? With orange splotches. I think. I'm not positive. Yeah, we are just trying. Giving it a go. Let's see, and this is going to be red. We're going to do this red, but I want to do the envelopes pool party. Like that, pool party. We'll do that. Like that. And one more dog. And then we will be good. And I can die cut them out. I wonder if Carol was able to get in. Now, Cindy, have you seen in John's room? He's got Garfield stuff. The Antioch Publishing had the rights to print that stuff. And so they do shows, and he's got a light that he used. I think I'm going to use maybe a light color. Maybe a light color on this dog. And then maybe add some color on him. I mean, I remember having all the little cartoon books you could buy for Garfield. So I always thought that was pretty cool to have all that stuff. So this is shaded spruce. I'm using real red, shaded spruce. Pecan pie, pool party, and pumpkin pie. Let's color this in a little bit. Okay, so we got those. I'll move all these out of the way. We don't need those anymore. So this bundle that I'm using is the Jolly Delivery, and it has all of that in there. Cute stuff, the paper coordinates. You get lots of ephemera. I think that's got buildings. Maybe it's got some animals in it. That's got some animals. I just got lots of ephemera, but I decided not to go that direction. Let's see. Yeah, we'll die cut these in a minute. So you've got your base. Whoops, there goes one of the pieces of ephemera that I had. So I die cut this frame out of the framed scenes dies. I totally put the wrong number in when I ordered, and I don't know what I originally wanted. It wasn't this, but I'm using it. It was my mistake, so I'm just keeping it. And I made this little frame. And so I made a white piece to go under it that's just a smidge smaller than that so we can have the frame. That's how that's supposed to work. Okay, we got that. We've got the 2 pieces of DSP. So the card base, this does not go with this. This is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. Okay, it's just a typical Z fold. And your DSP is probably 1 7/8, 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. So you got 1/4 of an inch border. And these go together. So I'm putting this one on the front. So the houses go together. I really like this paper. I'm using this for the kits that I'm sending out for everybody that commented on my post about reaching 200 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Guess how many I'm at now? Oh, we've got somebody new. I'm not sure. Oh, it's Carol. Carol, you figured it out. Wonderful. I'm glad you figured it out. That is awesome. And I'm not a big whimsical person, but sometimes I just like things. Like I liked the set that went with the kind of star punch. I like that last year. I really like that. And I still have it. I kept it. Okay, so got that done. This piece of paper is 2.5 by 3.25. And this is going to go, I'm going to attach it to this frame after I stamp it. Yeah, after I stamp it. I put on my block, sending Merry Tidings. You should have also gotten some ribbon, that real red ribbon. It's kind of sparkly. Okay, so I want this down a little bit. That looks fairly straight. Knock on wood, I have no wood, because this is just laminate. I'm going to move this stuff over so I can clean this quickly. Okay, so there's that, and I'm going to put some glue on the edges here. I think I need to make sure I put that in the directions. I don't think I have that in there. See? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That works. And it's like in my packet, I had like 3 more frames left. Huh. I hope I didn't leave anybody's out. I'll blame it on Tracy. If I left anything out, it's Tracy's fault. I'm just kidding, Tracy. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what are we going to put on the inside? Oh, I know what I did. I did use my Pecan Pie Stampin' Write marker. You could use black, or you could use the red that's in the paper, green. I do like kind of doodling. I don't care if it's straight. I mean, there are times when I do try to be straight, but this isn't one of them. I don't care. There's that. I think I'm going to do like that. Add that on there. And what are we going to put on the inside? Merry Christmas and Happy Wishes, I think is what I'm going to do. Merry Christmas and Happy Wishes. I put, a lot of times I put my stamp crooked because I don't want to rely on these edges for straightness. That's why I do that. Because if this isn't exactly on there, it's still going to be off. If you don't have it exactly straight on there, it's still going to be off. So I just try and get the paper straight. I actually, because this, let's put this kind of in the middle. Not bad. Not perfect, but not bad. I'll take it. Clean that off. Okay. So we got that. We need to put this in here, and then we'll die cut these little guys. I wonder, you know, I never even thought about drawing lines around the critters and stuff. You know, like you can do like a very pale gray or a pool party or light blue to kind of highlight. I think that is like that. And this I want to put on dimensionals. Get my box out. I don't know if Carol would like this paper. Does Carol like this paper? Yeah, I am. I'm over 300 now. Yeah, I was pretty excited about that when I saw that the other day. Like, yep, I'm moving up. Let's see. How are we going to do this? We want this like this, right? Right. So probably about this far. That will work. So I am really glad. And I hope you guys are all subscribed to my channel. That way you don't have to search for me. I should come up when I'm live in your notifications. Do, do, do. I don't watch as many YouTube videos as I used to. Used to watch a lot of YouTube videos. A lot. And I have notebooks that I wrote directions on. Oh, I don't want that like that. I want that turned the other way. Can I do that? Can I switch it? Can I somehow switch it? Can I do that? I'm trying. I want that ribbon to, the pretty stuff to be on the outside all the way if I can make it. That's better. Now I'll make it smaller. I saw somebody else doing a bow. I don't remember if it was Connie Stewart, and it's like, oh, she does the bunny ears too. That's still just too big. Too big. Still too big every time I pull it. There. There. That is good. Good, good, good. Oh, you got your big brown box. Yay. Hopefully everything is in it that you ordered. I know my pre-order a month or so ago, it was said it was delivered, but they didn't give a picture, and it was not at my door. So I called Stampin' Up! To find out what's going on. And so they were going to have to get a hold of UPS because there was no picture attached. They had no idea. So there's that. Embellishments, and then I will stick all the critters on. Let's see. But my package was that the people that, if you are standing at my craft window looking out at my barns, they're the house that is in front facing Dayton Springfield Street. That is not Tecumseh. That is not. So whoever delivered that doesn't know his streets, because that was wrong. I'm going to put 2 here, but I got to remember I want to put critters on here. I think these are the best embellishments. They are just the best. Nice and flat. They're the traditional sparkling sequins. Love them. Okay, now my sheet with all my critters. I might be able to use this. No, I'm going to just do them all at one time with my big one. Let's move this up a little bit, because I'm going to bring my big one in so that I can cut them all at one time. That is what is nice. Okay, so we got this, got my die cuts, my dies, and let's see. This is the one we need. Okay, so we need the cat, presents, dog, packages, and sitting dog. Okay. This one also has a thing that that'll make a package for you too. And I need my good Post-it note tape. I don't know if I'll be able to do all these or not at one time. Let's see. Line these kitties up. I saw this, I'm deleting photos and I save way too much stuff. Okay, I do. I admit it. And I saw this one, it cracked me up. It was totally true. I'm not going to do that one now because I'll bend that up. It said that if cats had cell phones, you'd never hear from them. If dogs had cell phones, they would blow up your phone with all the squirrels, all the noises, everything. And that's very true. That is so true. I have had cats. And I like cats. Just my husband's allergic to them, so I don't have cats now. We don't have them. Okay, so there's that and that. I was making a dessert tonight after we got home from the movie, so I didn't get my stuff done ahead of time. I'm making a poke cake. Let's put that there. And I was trying to make caramel. Yeah, it's an easy enough recipe, but I always forget that my stovetop is way too hot. And before I added everything in, you put the sugar in and get it to melt, and then you add the sweetened condensed milk. Or no, you add butter. You add butter next. And yeah, it ended up cooking way too fast. So it stuck to my pan really bad. So I had to just let it soak, and I went a different way. But it's like, wow, that is easy. I mean, Russ used 3 tablespoons of white sugar. Then he put that in the pan and cooked that to melting. Okay. And then he added a tablespoon of butter, because butter's always better, And then I think you were supposed to put in your ½ cup of milk. I'm not sure. I put the sweetened condensed milk in first. But by that time, it was already a foregone conclusion that it wasn't going to work. Because it was the caramely, the butter and the sugar was getting all, thick. And yeah, it was not good. But it gives me hope that I can do that again. I will try it again with another cake and make my own caramel, because I thought that was great. Okay, so are we going to we'll put the little kitty cat right there with dimensional. Where did I put? I better put these back, or you know what's going to happen. I'm going to lose these, right? I am going to lose these. Stop, 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 stop. I don't care how these go. I really don't. It's okay. Put that there. Put this here. Why didn't I get it? I don't know why I didn't get a magnetic mat these, but I just haven't. I guess I'm lazy. Okay, so there's that. There's that. There's my dimensionals right there underneath everything. Okay. Have any of you guys got this set, or am I the only one? I like the paper. Even, I mean, because the B side, if you're not into animals, you don't want the animals on there, it'll work. It will work. The dog is just a little bit too big for the. I'm going to glue this guy in. He's too big to be with the houses and stuff, I think. I think they have some little critters, though. 2, maybe, that you could cut out. But I like this. I like scene paper. And let's see. Presents, mail. We need the mail. We need the mail. I'm going to put some on glue, with glue, and some with embellish or dimensionals. And I use crappy scissors for these. Did I cut that already? Hard telling. Let's see. Okay. And that looks like an envelope, and another envelope. Just want to make sure it's not too thick. That's why it's good to get one of those little measuring things. I got mine on Amazon, I believe. This little jobby mail measure for USPS. And I took it to the post office to make sure, and they're like, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It works. The 1/4 inch thing is the thickness. If it can't go through here, it needs the hand cancel stamp, which is like, I think it's a butterfly. I think it's still a butterfly. But yeah. So anyway, where do I want to put a present? I'm going to put a present down here. Glue him down here. Like that. See, that's just too big. He's too big for that. So I guess that's enough. That is enough. I will keep these for later because these are like the colors of the paper. But this didn't take very long to color these. Not very long at all. So anybody could do it. I know Mary Lou hates to color, but it's not hard. Not at all. And I just totally winged it. I mean, the cat, I mean, he looks okay. I mean, he looks all right, right? I mean, not horrible. He definitely doesn't look like the cat I was thinking, but that's okay. But a cute card. So I hope you like that. And I'd love to see what you guys come up with. Which side of the paper you use. Where is that pack of paper? I know I had it. I had it here somewhere because I've been using it for, oops, right here. So let's see. See, I used this, and that was the back side, had mailboxes, which you can die cut this paper if you have the dies. This is the bear, has the bears and the foxes and the rabbits and stuff. And this is a very neutral background pool party. Let's see. Here's another one. It's got dogs, I think. Dogs and cats on that. This looks like a, is this like a peachy color or a pinky color? I can't tell. I can't tell. And this side is more packages. So, I mean, the B side, if you don't like the animals, it's good. Now, there's probably more, but I've probably used them up. Oh, here's one with trucks, mail trucks. On that side with animals driving them. Cute. And this side, which has like the stamps, that kind of stuff. But it has like 2 pages of punch outs. So I've got a lot of the houses left. I think that's it. Four pages, and then we've got 2 pages of punch outs for 12 pages. Okay. So anyways, I hope you like this and give it a go, and I'll be posting this shortly. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I wonder if I should have done the other dog, but that's okay. I liked it. Easy coloring, guys. But that way you can just keep using the stamp set when you don't have the paper anymore, or if you didn't get the paper. Easy peasy. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And I will be seeing you probably on Monday night. I know I'm designated to do day 9, which has what character? What character? I don't even know where my paper is. Oh, there it is. Day 9 is Gingerbread Dreams of the 30 cards a day in November. So I'm doing a live hopefully on the 9th. It says Gingerbread Dreams, Houses, Cookies, Frosting, Details, and Sweet Sentiments. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Creations by Kevin, he's doing 30 cards a day in November, and every day is a card for inspiration to help get people inspired to make their Christmas cards. So he's trying to get a bunch of lives, or recordings, because some people don't live in the United States. So anyways, I'll be on the 9th of November. So I will see you all Monday, if not sooner. So you guys have a great rest of your night and a good weekend. Thanks for stopping by. like, subscribe, share, all the good stuff. It just helps my channel. Thanks, guys. Oh, okay. Thanks, Tracy. You might want to use it first for a while, though. Bye.